Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no, there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
Now listening to the Two-Man Game podcast with myself, JA.
It's your boy Mello. TMG. Let's get it.
Back again, episode 103.
103. Damn.
It's back again with my sparring partner over here. Like that. Gonna get into it.
2003. Talk to me. What do you remember?
2003.
We didn't even touch on 2002. 2002. The return of the...
I think is that Arsenal? Is that Arsenal?
No, Arsenal 3-4.
I always get my years. That's Man United. Oh yeah, that's we run destroy times.
So 2001, what happened in that year? Can't remember.
2003 is just after the World Cup. I think it was a down year. That's the times the Forlan was playing for Man United. Kind of a flop.
Who won the time 2001?
2001. Man United won it. Arsenal won two. Wait, Arsenal won three. Wenger won three. 03 or 4. Is it not 01 or 02? It's
It
2.
was 1 and 2. You won it 2 years before. And then he won it in 98.
Yeah. Man United won all the ones there. That's kind of a period of dominance for Man United.
Well, Wenger only got 3 titles.
Yeah, that's more than a lot of men. Who else got more than 3 titles?
How much Pep got? 4?
Pep's got 4. Who else?
How much Mourinho got?
I think he's got 3.
Or might just have it, you know.
Who else? And then there's Ferguson. Everyone else. It's not easy, you know. No Englishman's got a Prem title.
How many years did Wenger manage? These other guys.
How many Englishmen got Prem titles? How many years has Warnock managed? How many years has Allardyce managed? There's a lot of men that managed for a long time.
Those guys, apart from Harry Redknapp, they're lower level managers.
We know how your opinion on Wenger being not top 10. That's fair enough. Fair enough.
It's not about top 10. He might have me top 20.
Fair enough. It's not top 20. It's just your opinion.
So this is about being truthful, spitting the facts, being honest.
It doesn't matter.
Being objective.
If we look at rankings, it might not be top 10, but you know.
I know he's definitely not top 10.
Influential in whatever way
he's very influential. He's definitely not top 10. He scrapes top 20.
You just compare it on achievements. And I think management is more than just achievements.
It's more than just achievement, that's true. But all in all,
it revolutionised the whole game over here. It advanced it to a certain level. Other teams had to pick it up to get to the same place as him. Yeah. Football comes in waves, you know. Sometimes you're not as fortunate.
If you talk about player development, youth development, he's up there, definitely top 10, probably even top like 3 or 4.
We talk about achievements. That's what we're gonna say.
But you could compass everything as a whole manager. I mean, top 10 definitely not. Top 20, he's touch and go, man. If I'm being honest.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of man that people forget, and I always have this discussion with my guys that people overrate the English game. They always have.
Yeah, well, you're gonna overrate it because you're here. Yeah. You're not gonna. Well, I think Sacho is not the first port of calling of mine because you're not there.
Well, we should do research.
Yeah,
lack of research killing people.
Because if you go to Italy, obviously Wenger won't even be a conversation. Guys won't even be saying
Wenger, no European title. Wenger,
guys will
no Champions League, no European Cup. That's what they'll say.
Yeah, they might say that, but then if you go anywhere you go, there's gonna be different opinions. I'm saying Deschamps is the greatest French manager. It doesn't work like that.
Deschamps won 1 World Cup.
2 World Cup doesn't mean that he's the greatest manager. What
for the French national team?
Yeah, maybe he's the greatest French national team. He might be the best national team manager, does he?
He might be actually. I mean, you got to Euro.
He hasn't got Euros.
And one got to World Cup. I don't think any other managers won more than 1 trophy because they won 3 trophies. They won 1 European Cup with. Or UEFA Cup.
What was Del Bosco doing?
No European Cup. Euros. So 1 Euros with what's his name? With Platini and that quartet of a midfield. I can't remember their names, but they were good 4. And then they won with Zidane. Actually, no, they won the Euros in 2002, so they got 4 trophies as well. But I don't know who the manager was in 2009 year actually.
They've got 2 World Cups. They got 2 Euros. And that's it.
2 World Cups, 2 Euros, yeah. But yeah, I mean, all in all, on all factors, I mean, he's scraping. way up in top 20. I mean, there's just been that many managers. A lot of them are largely unknown to followers of the Premier League. But you know, there's more to life than the Premier League. I mean, like I said, Italian football used to be a cream of the crop for a good 15 years, 80s to late 90s. And now the Premier League, I guess, has its time. I mean, La Liga had its time as well when Messi and Ronaldo were there. And
Even when the Liga had Messi and Ronaldo, I don't think.
I feel like
If you go for monetary power, the Premier League is just in an absolute different stratosphere to the rest of the other leagues.
It's not just about actually just for me, most important is performance about monetary power.
The monetary power is what matters because what Real Madrid and Barcelona want. They want that money. They want a piece of the pie, and this is why the Super League and such is there, man.
The monetary power.
That's what makes the Premier League.
It helps.
People say the best league in the world, and the other leagues were obviously biased. But if you look at the English team's performance in Europe is actually very poor.
I mean, monetary power contributes severely to like performance on the pitch and stuff. But performance on the pitch is always the most important. Man.
I actually believe that the English game is very competitive. That's why their performance in Europe is actually very poor.
Yeah, maybe English, yeah. Competitive wise, it's always been there. At least from my knowledge,
It takes a lot out of the teams when they go into Europe.
It's always been alright up there. I mean, but then again, United was so dominant. But I mean, other countries, like classical teams are just going back and forth for in terms of the title. Even in Italy, Juventus won like how many leagues in a
So
row.
it's about your week to week competition because, for example, you're talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona. How many games are they really getting up to in a season where they're really up for it? In the Premier League, you can lose any week. Not only are you losing to like a Brentford, Brighton, a Palace, a Southampton, you can lose any week, and you're gonna get a rough game. Sometimes Real Madrid are winning games by half time, Barcelona are winning games by half time. Or they're so far ahead in the league, they can relax and they can really focus on the UCL in the latter part of the season. You can't really do that in the Premier League. You're competing on multiple points. It's not won by Christmas here. Well, not often.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, I always had this conversation with my brother. There's a difference between competitiveness and I guess the best.
Yeah, I would say competitively. You might, Real Madrid might be the best. Who knows? They probably are. They've got the best players, the most experience, the most know-how. They're probably the best team in Europe, but pound for pound. But it doesn't mean that they play the most competitive football. Even this season, they're not up for it. Barcelona, they haven't beaten Barcelona this season. And would you say Barcelona's a good team? I saw them Barcelona play Man United, and Man United looked streaks ahead of them.
United took them to task.
So that's fair. Anyway, we're talking about Spa.